Namaste. My name is Lacey, and I invite you to join me in this practice today, focusing upon heart-opening poses and movement. We'll be specifically focusing upon the chest, the pectoralis muscles, and the thoracic region, not just of the front of the body, but also of our mid-back as well. As always, I invite you to please modify as you need to throughout these postures. Always honor your body and any limitations you may have. Please never push through pain or anything that is very uncomfortable. Challenge yourself mindfully. These poses and these sequences are all suggestions for you, but you know the practice that works best for you and feels appropriate throughout. So with that, we're going to need two props today. One of them will be a yoga strap. Now, if you don't have a strap, that's okay. Have something like a TheraBand or a long resistance band that has a lot more tension than stretch to it. If you do have something more structured, like a belt or a dog leash or even a bathrobe tie, that can work as well. And to have it long enough to comfortably hold that around 6 feet or 5 feet even, so that you can hold it comfortably with that length. We'll also need a yoga block or a firm cushion or a pillow if you don't have a block as well. So we will be using those props for this practice today. So let's begin with some deep breathing. And I want you to really focus upon inhaling and exhaling through the nose, but also belly breathing is what we like to focus on. And not specifically on just our low belly, but imagining that as you deepen your breath, that the breath can move up through to the upper portions of the lung, going up into the upper regions, which we typically don't do through our normal day-to-day breathing unless we consciously focus upon an exercise such as this. And I don't want you to get into a battle or feel like it's torture to really feel like you can breathe so long and so far up that it's very, very uncomfortable. I want you to just explore the space of breathing up higher toward the ribs and even up toward the direction of the collarbones and the uppermost regions of our lungs. And it's a very unique exploration of breath practice. So again, be mindful of any limitations. Please don't get into a battle. Let's begin closing our eyes, resting our hands comfortably in our lap. They may be separated or cupped, or if you like to place your hands on the low belly, please go ahead and do so you can feel that expansion of the belly as you inhale. We'll begin with an exhale, pulling the belly back toward the spine. And we're going to inhale, and I'll begin a count of 4, 3, breathing into the belly, 2, 1, and as you exhale, you're going to gently pull the belly back toward the spine, 4, 3, 2, 1. Settle the shoulders down away from the ears. One more time, counting in the 4s, 4, 3, expanding through the belly, 2, 1, and then exhale gently, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, reasserting those hips, pressing down into your chair seat, tall spine. We're going to extend the count. Now, if you need to keep at 4 or even 3 seconds, that's perfectly fine. Be mindful of your breath practice. We're going to inhale here, 5, 4, 3, getting a little higher, 2, 1. Beautiful. Exhale gently and slowly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 2 rounds just like that. Inhale up toward the ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhale, pulling the belly back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale slowly with control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale gently, smoothly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Gently return to your normal breath. Once again, checking if you've held any tension in the jaw, in the chin, maybe in the shoulders and the neck. Go ahead and gently release that side to side, wherever you may feel gripping. It's very common. So again, a practice is exactly that. It takes time, but be patient, just like the rest of your movement practice. Gently blinking the eyes open, and then taking our straps. Once you have your strap, I'd like you to gently hold it at an arm's length, that is shoulders width. And then from here, finding that appropriate grip. I like to hold it where my thumb, in between my thumb and my index finger, and then wrapping the rest of my fingers around that strap. And then from here, I'm going to settle my shoulders down away from my ears, check my chin, gently shoulder to shoulder to make sure my neck feels free. Again, practicing on rooting through the feet as well as your hips to really provide the foundation for a nice tall spine. And now from here, we're going to gently inhale, take the arms up, holding your strap. Now you may only go about 45 degrees, if not a complete 90, and that's fine. If you have that range of motion, you can go a little higher, maybe framing biceps right next to the ears, but that's not important. I'd rather see straight elbows here, and then exhale gently, slowly drawing that down, keeping the control of a nice, gentle descent of those arms. One more time, taking those arms up on your inhale, belly fills, just like our breath practice. And then as you exhale, the shoulders have come down away from the ears, keeping the energy in the arms. Beautiful. Check the neck side to side if you need to. And now from here, we're going to widen the grip of our strap, more of a V shape, if you will. And we're going to do that same exercise of taking the arms overhead, getting into the shoulders gently. Please be mindful of your shoulders. If you have an issue or a limitation with your shoulders, please be mindful of that. With your shoulders down away from your ears, we're going to inhale. Now, taking your arms into that V shape. If you'd like, you can extend the fingertips up towards your ceiling. Draw the shoulders down, releasing any grip you may have. Extend here. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale gently, slowly, noticing how the shoulders feel in that rotation as they come down, getting into that shoulder joint capsule. One more time, inhale. With the length of your breath, the fullness of your inhale reaches the peak as your fingertips reach their maximum toward the ceiling. And then exhale, belly pulls back toward the spine as you slowly lower those arms. Beautiful. Roll out the shoulders up towards your ears, moving back, and then roll them forward. And if you'd like to do them individually, like figure eights, go ahead and do that. And now from here, we're going to take our strap once again, and now we're going to take it out to our maximum length of our arm span. And now holding that strap once again, I want you to feel it across your chest, just like a marathon runner crossing that finish line, hitting chest on that tape. So I want you to imagine that, really pressing your strap against your chest. And then you're feeling that stretch of your arms. Now, I'd like you to gently shoulders down, broaden across the chest and the collarbones as you do this. But as you feel the shoulders coming down, I want you to feel the activation in your arm muscles, your bicep, your triceps. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. And then exhale gently, slowly bringing the arms down. Let that strap fall away. And now from here, we're going to leave the strap in our laps. Take our arms out to the sides now. Notice how that feels after all of that shoulder movement. And now taking our left arm across the right. We're going to give ourselves a hug here. Taking your fingertips toward your shoulder blades, now against the sides of your back. And if you can't reach that, that's fine. But if you can stack your elbows on top of each other, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. But I want you to draw, once again, shoulders down and see if you can lift the elbows a little bit higher. Again, firming that belly on the exhale. And inhale. Once again, Lifting up, elbows, but the shoulders come down. Beautiful. Unraveling that. Gently take the arms out. And as you take the arms out, you're going to feel the shoulder blades squeeze together in your back. But you're going to feel the expansion again across the chest, opening up through the heart. Looking up if it feels natural and appropriate for your neck today. You can help open up the throat as well. So now we're taking the right arm across, stacking the elbows, or just giving yourself a hug in a sense. Even if the elbows aren't on top of each other, but they're close, that's perfectly fine. I want you to feel now the shoulder blades moving away from each other. And now from here, we're going to inhale, gently lifting the elbows, but drawing the shoulders down. As you exhale, the belly firms in toward your spine. Breathing in one more time here. And then exhale. Here we go. Unraveling those arms, shake them out. And then holding onto the back of your chair, draw your shoulders down and back. And I want you to feel as you pull against your chair, the nice opening across your chest. This is exactly what we did with that strap as we held it across our chest, opening up. This is where you can feel that expansion across the chest. Beautiful. Take another deep breath in here. And then exhale, gently coming back, releasing your grip of your chair. And we're going to come to standing, beginning our version of sun salutations. I'm going to keep my block nearby my chair, and then also keeping my strap nearby as well. So with that, I'm just going to keep those on the side here. I'm going to turn my chair seat to face me. If you need to work your salutations with your chair back facing you and work higher with the chair, that's perfectly fine. But for now, most important is that your feet are hips distance, parallel, and that your belly button draws toward your spine, shoulders down, crown of the head reaches toward the ceiling. We're going to do a few rounds of our Surya Namaskar. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, gently take the arms out to the sides. We're going to do that one more time of the arms only, really focusing on getting into movement of the shoulder, straightening the arms and the elbows. If your arms are still a little bit more forward of your body, that's perfectly fine, just to get those arms straight. And then exhale, turn the palms out, take the hands down to the side. Beautiful. From here, adding on into our sequence with cat-cow. Drawing shoulders down. Exhale, begin to bend the knees, draw your hips back. Take your hands to your chair seat. Get your shoulders right over your wrist. Maybe pedal the knees a bit to get some movement into the hips and your legs. Let your head hang here. And then when you're ready, let your breath lead you and inhale, round up into your mid-back. That's where we want to focus on today as well, in the back body. Exhale. Draw your chest through those strong straight arms for cow. You're extending your spine, gazing forward. 2 more times, rounding for cat. Exhale, pull it through for cow. Really feel space growing in between each vertebra as you extend your spine, rounding up. 1 more time for cat. Rounding up into the mid-back. This is flexion of the spine. And then exhale, gently pull the belly button up toward the spine. As you extend it, your tailbone moves back behind you as the crown of the head reaches away from that tailbone. And then from here, pressing down, rooting down, lifting the arms up, in through Urdhva Hastasana, and then exhale, turn the palms out. Now, as you continue through your sequence, those of you familiar with my teaching, that you may need some more of these repetitive Surya Namaskars, more cat-cows, more puppy dogs. Please pause the video and do more of those as you need to. And then you can come back and rejoin us. So again, make the practice work for you. From here, exhale, pulling the belly back. We're going to go through another round of cat-cows. Inhale here. Exhale, pulling the hips back. We're going to do 2 rounds of cat-cow. Warming up as you need to. Take your time with these. Exhale, belly pulls up. Gazing forward, tailbone moves back. Feel the extension like a telescope in your spine. Rounding up for cat. Exhale, pulling the chest through. And now from here, we're going to step back into our opening puppy dog. Either foot leads you. Bend your knees. Push away with your arms. So we've already activated those arms with some of that strap movement in our warm-up section. Roll your shoulders out away from your ears, bend your knees as much as you need to, and even have your feet wider than hips distance if your hamstrings or your low back is rather tight. So that's perfectly fine. But the work in the arms always continues. Strengthening through the bicep and your tricep muscles, your outer upper arms. Let the head hang, maybe move it side to side or moving the head, yes, just to make sure that neck feels free. Let the head drop between those arms. Take another breath in here. As you exhale, feel your belly pulling back towards your hips. As you inhale, look up towards your chair seat. Walk towards your chair seat. One more round of cat-cow here. Inhale round, getting into the suppleness of your spine. Exhale, pulling the chest through, gazing forward. Bending the elbows, pressing up. And then exhale, turning the palms out. Beautiful. We're going to go through that one more time. Again, adding on more repetition if you need it. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, as you gently come down to your chair seat, hinging at the hips, bending the knees as much as you need to for these openings. Rounding up, keeping again the alignment of shoulder, elbow, wrist. Exhale as you extend into your cow pose. Rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. And then from here, stepping back into your puppy dog. Pushing away with those arms, rolling the shoulders out, moving the head gently side to side. Breathing in here, feeling again, those hips are pulling back as those arms push away. Checking your feet, can you see your heels? That's another trick in puppy dog, or even downward facing dog, for those of you who take that option. Make sure you can't see your heels, that you can only see your toes and the tops of your feet, that you cannot see your heels. That's proper alignment of your knees. Rolling the shoulders out, take another breath in here. And then inhaling, gazing forward. One more time, we're going to walk to our chair seat. Coming through one more round of cat, round up into that mid-back. Exhale for cow, gazing forward. Bending the elbows, coming up. Let's bring the hands through namaste, through our heart center. Drawing your hands through that prayer position. Holding them at your heart. Close your eyes. Roll the shoulders up and down away from your ears. Check in with how you're doing so far. Notice how you feel. Calming the breath. Always coming back to your breath. And then gently taking the arms to the sides, we're going to continue on with standing poses. So now taking a block, I'm going to keep my block and my strap on my chair seat. I'm going to work with the chair seat facing me. Again, if you need to keep the chair turned around and use the back of the chair for your sequence, it's perfectly fine as well. So with my block and my strap here, we're going to go through a Warrior One sequence. That is our setup and some variations from there, focusing again on heart opening. From here, we're going to sweep our arms up. And then exhale, taking our arms to the chair seat, bending the knees, hinging at the hips. Keep your right toes under the chair. And now take your left foot back, turn the toes out. Make sure that the feet are separate, that they're not on a tightrope, that they are on railroad tracks, if you will. And then straightening that back leg, holding onto the right side of your chair seat. Pull that right hip back, or you can coax it back with that thumb into that hip crease, making sure that your hips are directly facing your chair seat. From here, taking your hands to your right thigh and lifting up, again, really assessing through that back foot, lifting all four sides of your waist. And if you'd like to continue further into full Warrior One with one or both arms, go for it. Really make sure that front knee is right over that heel. Breathe in here. And now from here, we're going to exhale, taking our arms into a cactus shape. So that is a forearm, shoulder, elbow alignment. So like a goalpost, like a cactus, your shoulder and your elbow are in the same line. Breathe in here. And then inhale once again, sweeping the arms up. Again, if that variation doesn't work for you, perfectly fine. We're going to use this strap after this next sequence. Here we go, taking the hands down to the chair seat. You're going to take that front foot back into puppy dog, stretching that out. So we're going to work through variations with the strap in our Warrior One sequence to assist with heart opening. Really pedaling the knees if you need that. Your body will tell you the movements that it needs to feel released, to feel better. So follow those leads, not just my cues. Your body has this wonderful intelligence as your teacher. Take another breath in here. And then again, as you inhale, lifting up, gazing toward your chair seat, we're going to take our left toes under the chair. And again, our feet should be at that proper distance between each other so that there's like that railroad track position. Draw that front knee right over that heel. And then again, I like to really reassess holding onto my chair seat and pull my left hip back so that I can really feel my hips are centered and neutral. From here, coming up directly into your Warrior One, go for it if you're ready. Making sure that back thigh is straight and strong, lifting up both hands. If you're still working with the chair at this point, perfectly fine. If you can frame your biceps right next to your ears, awesome. Gaze up if it feels good. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, you're coming into that cactus goalpost shape. Again, like a cactus, like a goalpost. Feeling again the opening across the chest. Take a breath in here. And then inhale, taking those arms up. We're going to exhale. Draw those hands down, come into puppy dog to reset. Feeling the difference on both sides now that we're getting really warmed up. Moving the head gently, no. And then yes. Feeling as you continue to push the arms away that you pull the hips up and back towards your ceiling. Like a trapeze was under your low belly, pulling your hips up. Breathe in here. And then when you're ready, gently inhale, gazing up to your chair seat. We're going to walk to our chair seat. And then this time, one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, round up for cat. Exhale for cow. Bending the elbows, coming up. And then exhale, arms come down. Now from here, we're going to continue on, and we will be using our strap for our next sequence. So getting into your hips distance with your feet. This really helps with this setup for the foundation of our warrior pose. As you exhale, feeling the belly pulling back towards your spine, inhale, lengthen the arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, hinging at the hips, cascading to your chair. From here, we're going to keep our right toes under the chair, take our left foot back, coming into your Warrior One, again, making sure you have that 90-degree angle right over the heel with that knee. Back leg is straight and strong. Pull that right hip back. And now from here, we're going to take our strap into our hands. Those of you who are ready for this, you're going to come with me. But those of you who maybe want to work a little bit in a modified version that works for you and you're going to stay lower, that's perfectly fine. From here, we're going to take our hands into that strap. And just like we did with our opening, we're going to hold the strap and take our arms, again, at a shoulder's distance. I'm going to show you this way. So we're taking our arms up with that inhale. And then feel that opening here. Slide your hands gently across the strap so now they're at that V shape. Gripping the strap if you need to, and now you can feel that beautiful expansion across the chest. So I'm opening up like this, like a V, opening the heart. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. Crawl the hands along the strap. Gently take those hands down to your chair seat. We're going to switch sides here. Bring your back foot forward. Shake it out gently. And now taking your right foot back. Here we go, just switching sides. Bring that knee over the heel. Set it up gently. Draw the shoulders back. Again, all cues for your Warrior One apply here. Get the foundation first. When you're ready, begin to lift up the waist. All four sides of the waist lift. And then here we go. Taking our strap securely in our hands. Lift up those arms. Starting with the shoulder distance first. Making sure that that back leg is straight and strong. Hips are facing forward. Then begin that V shape with your arms. Extending along that strap. Again, my distance is like this. Yours may not be as wide, but that's fine. Do what works for you. Work within any limitations. Please, if your shoulders are aching from this, I want you to really modify and come back to the chair with the arms, or modify with the chair back. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. Crawl the hands back to that shoulder width, and then gently bring the arms down. Beautiful. Now you're going to take that front foot back, and we're coming into puppy dog just to reset here. Yep. From here, take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh or your left shin and gaze under your left arm. Now again, do what you can accommodate, what feels comfortable. If the shin or the ankle is in your positioning, that's fine. But if you need to stay higher, there's nothing wrong with that. Keep rolling that left shoulder out and gaze underneath that arm. Take another breath in here. And then replace now that right arm. Take now that left hand to the outside of the right thigh or shin. Be where you are. There's nothing wrong. Do not go into torture mode, friends. That's not what yoga is about. Roll the shoulder away from the ear, making sure you're not gripping in the jaw or the chin. Breathe deep. And then relaxing that, taking the hand back to the chair. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, feel your belly pulling back toward your hips. As you inhale, gaze forward to your chair, walk to the chair seat. From here, one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, round up. Exhale for cow. Now feel a little bit more supple in the extension of your spine. Bending the elbows, coming back up. And then exhale, turn the palms down. Beautiful. Coming along in our standing poses. So now, coming into another variation using our strap. So once again, this is where you may want to have your block on high on your chair. So I'm going to set that up right here in the center of my chair. And I'm going to have my strap available once again, setting that to be ready on my chair seat. So once again, we're going to be using the strap and most likely the block. So here we go. Feet are hips distance. Exhale, pull the belly back. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bringing the hands to your chair seat. From here, we're going to keep the right toes under the chair. Left leg goes back. Foot turns out. Setting up once again the foundation of your legs. That right hip pulls back. Get your hip points straight ahead, neutral hips. And now from here, taking our strap, lifting all four sides of your waist. And now from here, we're going to once again take our strap into our hands, lift it up, shoulders width. We're going to come into that cactus shape now, holding the strap. So I'm holding the strap and coming into cactus, using the strap for that variation. Now you may be actually able to get a little bit broader across the chest and open. Feeling that, opening up. Again, keep that front knee right over the heel. Don't sink out of it. Try to really settle in. Lifting all four sides of the waist, opening up the chest. Gaze up if that feels good. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, you're going to lift the arms back up, gently bring them back down. And now from here, taking our hands to our chair seat, we're going to step forward, shake it out. We're going to now take the right foot back, just switching sides here. Set up your foundation of your legs. And when you're ready, here we go. Lifting back up, same sequence here. So now inhale, sweep those arms up when you're ready. Shoulder distance first, settle in those shoulders and away from the ears. And now as you exhale, crawl the hands along the strap to make your cactus, your goalpost position. Again, feeling the broadness across the chest, but feeling again the work in the legs. And we want equal force in both legs. We want to feel the back thigh really turned on, not just that front thigh, front quadricep working. Opening up. Maybe you'd like to start to lean back if that feels okay with your back. If your throat feels ready to gaze up and open even more, take a breath in here. Beautiful. Here you go. Carefully draw the shoulders up. Strap comes down with those arms. Take your back foot forward once again. Shake it out. And now from here, we're going to come into One more time. Last sequence of our standing poses. Yep, and then we're going to go through puppy dog. So here we go. Right toes under the chair. Left foot goes back. Again, setting it up. This time we're going to take our strap behind us. So, taking the strap behind you, setting it up from here. And now this one is going to be our most challenging pose, but with that, take your time with it. You can always explore, dip your toe in the water if you will, and then see how it goes. You can always gently back out of a pose. So we're going to keep the arms again as if you were holding your chair back in the beginning of our sequence and broadening across the chest. We're going to hold the strap just like that, as if it was our chair back. And then we're going to begin to hinge at the hips and fold forward and place our forehead on the block. Again, maybe you want to stay here with your warrior one, perfectly fine. Or just lower halfway, anchoring through that back foot and that back leg, pulling that front hip back, and maybe you're good here. Or if you'd like, you can come further into the pose and rest your head on your block or the chair seat if you can even go lower. Be wherever you are, but keep pulling that front hip back. Breathe into this version of humble warrior. Take another breath in here. And now, as you inhale, push through that back foot, lifting up through all four sides of the waist. Beautiful. Release the strap, put it on your chair seat, hold on to the chair seat, and pull that front foot back, coming into puppy dog. Yes. Definitely a very vigorous pose we got into there. So take your time. Now that you know where we're going, you can try the other side, maybe a gentler entry, maybe you're going to try a modified version of that. There's many stages to really feel the effectiveness of that pose. So breathe in here in your puppy dog to reset. Shoulders roll out away from the ears. As you exhale, feel the belly pulling up toward the spine. Inhale, gazing forward, lifting the chest, coming forward. This time, left toes underneath the chair seat. We're setting up right away for our last part of our standing sequence. So, pulling once again, the chest through the arms to help set up that opening. Your block is ready, your strap is here. So now, once you start to come up into that warrior pose, taking the strap behind you and setting up. Making sure the foundation of the legs is really strong, because we start to focus on, again, using the strap and the arms and the chest, and especially the further you fold forward, the more you can feel the foundation of the legs start to change. So we really want to feel that firm and strong. Holding onto your strap at the distance that's appropriate for you. Pulling the shoulders back and the shoulder blades together. That's where the opening is. And if you're just right here maintaining this position, beautiful. But if you want to go deeper into our version of humble warrior, begin to hinge at the hips, drawing the heart forward, drawing your head to your block or your seat. But again, my hip starts to move out. So I need to bring that in and keep my knee right over my heel. Settle in to the space that works for you and breathe. Be gentle, but challenge yourself mindfully. Take another breath in here. And then inhale. Use the strength of your back leg like an anchor, pressing back and up. Release the strap. Taking your hands to the chair seat. Here we go. Take that foot back into puppy dog. Excellent work, everyone. That is a vigorous pose. Super excellent work. Shaking it out side to side. If you are ready to come into full Adho Mukha Svanasana, that's downward facing dog, or as my shirt says, it's downward human. Keep pulling the hips up and back toward the sky, toward the ceiling. Roll the shoulders out, but keep the bicep and tricep working. Take another breath in here. And now inhale. Gazing toward your chair, walk to it. Our last version of cat-cow here. Rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. Bending the elbows, coming back up, reaching up for Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hands come back to your sides. From here, taking my block away, I'm going to reposition my chair. But before I come to seated, I'm going to keep my strap nearby. I'm going to just come in front of the chair, just briefly. And we're going to do a nice side opening too. So, keeping your feet at least a hip's distance or wider if you'd like. We're going to take our right arm out to the side, draw that shoulder down, and then taking it up, lean gently. And if you'd like, you can take that entire left arm against your thigh, press into it, and then let that assist you in leaning. So you can feel this nice side body opening, but as you have this work of the leverage of your arm pressing against you, you may be able to feel a bit of a stronger, more supported lean. Gazing up at your elbow if it feels right, or just gazing down. Extend the neck as well. Take another breath in here. And then as you inhale, use that press of the arm to help you come up to center. Gently draw that right arm down. Roll it out with the shoulders. We did a lot of work in the shoulders. So you may be feeling that. And now from here, reassessing, I like to press right arm in. Inhale that left arm up, but draw that shoulder down, and then here we go. Begin to lean. You're going to feel your hands slide down your leg. Press into that, really assert that into the side, and then gaze up. Again, feeling that shoulder blade continuously move down the back. Really trying to get optimal length in the neck. Really extending through the spine, even as you're leaning to one side to feel that side body stretch. Keep breathing in here. And then, as you inhale, press against that right leg coming up. And then exhale, turning that palm out to the side. Beautiful. And now for our last part of our sequence today, we're going to take our strap. And now, once again, we're going to take this incrementally. So, we're going to stretch out our arms and our shoulders, our upper arms. But we're also going to come into our version of Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And that is definitely an intense shoulder stretch. So the strap is here to assist us, and we're going to take this at different levels. So be where you are. From here, we're going to take our right arm and take it across our body. We're going to take our left and then gently hug that in. So again, shoulder down away from the ear, and your hand is pointed away, extending the fingertips. So as you feel that nice stretch from the shoulder all the way across the arm, you can really feel this nice shoulder stretch. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. You're going to inhale, and now take that elbow up to the top of your head, and you're going to let your fingertips reach toward the middle of your back. Now they may not obviously touch there, but that's a direction I want you to feel. Now your elbow is pointed up toward the ceiling, and you're going to hold that with your left hand. So as you gently use your head to press into that forearm, you can feel a lot more stretch through that arm. And it's going to assist you with that head press into the forearm to really feel a little deeper stretch, deeper opening. Breathing in here. Beautiful. You're going to gently exhale. I want you to gently draw this elbow to the middle of your body and then let your arm unfold so that it's very gentle for that shoulder. I'm going to do that same thing on the other side now, taking the left arm across. Once again, gently hold that arm in. Now, if you can't do this full cross, then that's fine. You're going to either take that hand to rest on the shoulder and then just gently move that arm, supporting it. That feels best for you so that you do feel that stretch, you feel that release. But if you can go with that full stretch, finger extended away from the shoulder, drawing that shoulder head down. Breathe in here, and then gently bending the elbow, taking that up. Fingertips reach toward the middle of your back. Again, setting that shoulder up so that it's comfortable with the stretch through the entire arm, but that elbow points up toward the ceiling. And you're holding that gently, pressing your head into that forearm, opening up gently. Breathe into the space. One more breath in here. And then gently, as you exhale, you're going to draw that elbow to the middle of your body, opening that hand out. And now this is where we take our strap. So The same exercise is what we're going to go into in order to get into our version of Gomukhasana. So we're going to use that strap. So from here, we're going to take now, once again, the right hand. And just like we practiced with our elbow going up toward the ceiling, resting against our head, we're going to do that same thing here. So I'm going to turn so you can see where I'm gripping. So once you have that, again, setting up gently, elbow points up to the ceiling, you're going to take your left hand to hold the strap. And then you're going to gently crawl your fingers, as we're going to turn so you can see, crawling up the strap. If you can clasp your fingers, awesome. If you're not even close, don't worry about it. That's what you have the strap for. So be where you are. The optimal position for this is to make sure that the elbow is pointed up, but that you are not rounding in order to clasp, to get those fingers to touch. And then you're like this as you're seated up. I don't want to see that. I want to see, now you know I can't see you, but I know that that's what we have that predisposition to do. So I want you to feel as if, you know what, your arm may be lower. Maybe it's really low right here, but it's helping you stretch and extend up. This is where that heart opening is with cow face pose, Gomukhasana. And I don't know why they call it cow face pose. But from here, feel that extension, feel that stretch. Yeah, it can be very intense into the shoulder head, into the joint capsule. That's why I want you to be very careful. Be very judicious here, friends. Know your body and your limits. Breathe in here. Wherever you're at is perfect. And then on your next exhale, gently release that left hand. Once again, just like we practiced with our arm stretch, you're going to lower that elbow to the middle of the body and then unravel. So we're just going to do that on the other side. Now, one side, maybe you have a little bit more range of motion. Very natural, that can be for many of us. So, rolling the shoulders out once again, you may already feel that difference. Big, big stretch. So now here we go, setting it up. Once again, having the strap behind, I'm going to hold it in that one hand. And you know where we're going with that left arm going up, elbow points toward the ceiling. So let's set that up first. You know that strap is there, it's ready for you when that right arm's going to come for it. Set up here, get that elbow pointed up. Now remember, we don't want to round, we don't want to compromise the spine. We want a nice, tall, upright spine. And then when you're ready, take that right hand and crawl the fingers up. Maybe they touch, maybe they're not even close. I'd rather you remain tall and lifted and your hands are not even that close. I'd rather you have that because you're going to feel the benefits of this position. Holding that elbow up toward the sky, but breathing through it. Feel the expansion, feel the openness. Take another beautiful breath in here. And then on your exhale, gently releasing that hand. Gently moving that elbow down to the middle of your body and then releasing that. Let the strap go. And then once again, drawing the shoulders up and then down. Rolling them up and rolling them down. Maybe that neck likes to get into the circles too. I'm going to draw them forward this time, reversing the direction. We're going to take our left arm out to the side, and I want you to lean your right ear away. And the more you pull, as if imagine someone was pulling your hand away, feel the difference as you gently move your ear toward your shoulder. Maybe you gaze up, if that feels okay, or down. Rolling up one more time. And then as your head comes center, rotate that hand back and forth. Thumb up, and then thumb down. One more time, thumb up, thumb down, and then taking that back in. And now here we go with the other side, taking now the right arm out. Now again, as if someone was pulling your hand away, gently take now your left ear to the left shoulder. And if it feels okay, rotate the head and the chin up and then down. Keep pulling that shoulder down away from your ear though. It might be rather difficult if you have tight shoulders like me. Rotate up one more time. And then from here, centering the head back up, but keep that arm extended. We're going to rotate that arm, getting into the shoulder head, rotator cuff. And then one more time, thumb up, and then thumb down. And then draw that hand back in. One more time, we're going to take the hands to the back of our chair, draw the shoulders down, open up the heart. Maybe this time you look up and it feels really good. Feel the expansion. Roll the shoulders away. Feel your heart open. And then as you gently exhale, drawing your head back center, releasing your grip of your chair, coming to a nice relaxed position. You're perfectly set up for meditation at this point, but if you would like to take a closing shavasana or do both, you are welcome to do so. Take a deep breath in here. Let's bring our hands to Namaste, prayer position at the heart. Shoulders down away from the ears. Let's close our eyes. Feel our hips rooted into our chair, our feet pressing into the floor. Have a tall crown, as if you were wearing a crown, rising toward the ceiling. The center of your head gently pulling up, majestic, feeling beautifully tall and upright. Feeling the thumbs gently press against your sternum, but noticing your heartbeat, noticing the openness now of your heart, the expansion across the chest. This is the heart chakra. Feeling that beautiful opening. I want to thank each and every one of you for allowing me to lead you today in a beautiful practice. May your heart be full, may it be open, and may you receive an infinite amount of love and blessings. The light in me recognizes and honors that same brilliant, beautiful light in each and every one of you. I humbly bow before you. Namaste.